Thank you everyone, and welcome to Trivia Night on this beautiful Monday, September 9th, 2025, coming to you live from my multi-million-dollar studio. I hope y'all are ready, because usually we give out $50 on Trivia Night, but not tonight. You're getting that major sweet cash, $150 from me to you if you win, and I hope you do. As usual, we'll be using Kahoot tonight. So if you haven't already, go ahead, download it. Makes it easier on you. Let me adjust. Bam! Potato Taco in chat, ready to go. Blue Crab, I see you. The code will be coming shortly. Do not fear. I will have that code very shortly. We'll let a couple people trickle in. I see Tara Bear says she wants me to start early tonight. But we gotta let some people trickle in, you know? We gotta let the folks come. It's a big night tonight. I made 50 cents. Zay made 50 cents selling at school. Attaboy, brother. Well, tonight you could make $150, so get locked in. But yeah, who the frig is ready for the big bucks tonight? Holy guacamole, can you hardly believe it? If you don't know, everyone bullied me last week into making this week $150. Also, I did do the charities last week. We spun the wheel and we had to donate. So I broke it up into two separate. I did St. Jude's. I need to see the SAT. Don't worry, I'm working on it. We did. I'm trying to make sure I don't dox anything. We did 50 to St. Jude's. Here's St. Jude's. Hold on. $50 to our friends over at St. Jude. And then I also did, I don't have a confirmation receipt, but I did $50 to Connor's Climb, which I saw people were suggesting that we do that one. And that is a suicide prevention. It was about a young man who unfortunately, killed himself, and his mother started a foundation to, combat those things. Good charities. Thank you, Blue Crab. I see Paulie Black in chat too, ready to win some cash. As a side note. Uh-oh. Kelsey's in here. She's ready for that loot. I know it. Here, let me get I'll start setting up the lobby. Yeah, anybody who's new, go ahead, take a minute. Download Kahoot. It makes it a little easier on you. Locked, brother. Big heart. I need it. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, everyone. So if I'm extra bad at being a host today, I apologize. Feeling a bit ill. Hopefully you all are feeling great, though. What kind of sickness? Excuses! My question is the same. Oh no. No, don't worry. It's not too bad. I think it's getting a little worse today. It feels like Like a very gentle flu, if I'm being honest. Did you eat a tomato? I did not. I stay away from those things. My throat is feeling pretty wonky. Feel a little fevery. But I'm pushing through for y'all. Because we got we got that big money tonight. Ginger lemon tea with honey. What about salsa? Oil of oregano. All right, folks. I made the lobby. Go ahead and get in. I feel in my pocket, Productions is texting me. Let me see what they have to say. Jody! Jody's been grinding each week, I know it. Go ahead and pin this. Papa P! Papa P, I know, he wants it bad. He's had some real good finishes recently. Pinned message in chat if you're just tuning in or right on the screen. Tiff's here. Y'all better watch out. Swims with loons. I'm getting some I'm lagging. Is anybody, am I lagging anyone? Or is it just the person who messaged me? It might just be the person messaging me. It says my stream has excellent health right now. Cinders 23213. Blue Crab. Aardvark, I remember you. I seen you. Paulie Black. McMillan. RG. Dangus. Yes, everyone, make sure you are live. You must make sure you are live. I do not want you lagging behind. I want you locked in and ready to win that loot. Dangus says it's lagging on the phone, but not the iPad. So that's good, I guess. Everyone, check your internet connections. Make sure you're doing good. So it looks like we might have a little bit smaller crowd than usual, folks. You guys have a better chance. Everybody didn't come for that sweet, sweet cash this week. 21. I think he wants us to be live, but I just can't prove it. Zay, have you ever seen the origin of that meme? Have you ever watched Dexter? It's an amazing, great show. All right, 22. Kels is in. Folks, I might wait for 23 and then we'll go. All right. I mean, we're kind of getting into it quick tonight. I know y'all just want to y'all want to cut out some. Oh, there's 23. I lied. We're gonna wait for 24. Oh snap! There's 24. All right, I lied again. We're waiting for 25. Come on. Who else is? Come on, get on in. Come on, folks. Sean's back this week. Sean took a week off last week, but he came back for that big money week this week. Who isn't live? 24. I think 24 might be the number. All right, I lied again. We're waiting. Do we like 24, folks? I'll give it another... Of course, Sean. You can't make it every week. Got the family going. Oh! All right, as soon as that person gets back in, we're getting right into it. Once we hit... two people. Come on, get back in. I actually figured out what that is, what that young man was asking for the other day. It's a game mode in Kahoot. We can do it eventually. It's like it's a little funky. But we one day we will do that for that young man. I can't trust you. You lied. All right, folks. Come on, get whoever just dropped out, get back in, and we will fire it right up. Dangus, it was actually a real young fella. It looked like either from, all right, 24, folks. And Trivia Night, September 9th, 2025. We'll start right now. And the first question of tonight is, what is the average temperature of the human body? Is it 37 degrees Celsius, 42 degrees Celsius, 98 degrees Celsius, or 23 degrees Celsius? The average body temperature, in Celsius, that is. Get those answers in. Yes, indeed, folks. It is 37 degrees, 98 point something in Fahrenheit. How'd we do? Jody came to play tonight. McMillan, Dangus, Potato Taco, and Kels. How can a person join? So take a peek at the pinned message. Go ahead, click that, and it will bring you to a browser. And you can punch in the code and hop on in. How do you say your name? Adatamata? Atamata. Adamata. Get on in here. The big bucks is on the line. You're only one question behind. But all right, you guys were pretty quick. It's reversed. Reversed. I don't know what that means, but get on in and let's get a fun fact. Celsius was created by the Swiss astronomer Anders Celsius. Oh, it's switched. Oh, I see. I read your name weird is what you were saying. I get it. I get you. All right, everybody, get locked in. All right, we're messing around, but we gotta focus in because we got another question coming right now. Which of these is not a type of shark? Cookie cutter shark, carpet shark, lotus shark, or ground shark? Which one of these is not a shark? Cookie cutter, carpet, lotus, or ground? Come on. Answer quick. Come on. It is the lotus shark. And everyone, also, as a side note, we had some cheating allegations last week. We got a subscriber, folks. We got 2 subscribers. Holy guacamole, y'all are crazy. But we had some cheating allegations. I investigated. It was questionable. Nothing outright. But if you were thinking about cheating, I will find out. I can look at everybody's answer, how long it took you to answer. So, all the cheaters out there, no cheating. But let's take a look. Leaderboard. Oh, Dangus. 6-7. Jesse as well. Jody and McMillan pulling up the rear on that one. All right. And anybody joining in, just pin message. Go ahead and punch in the code in Kahoot. And let's take this is actually what a cookie cutter shark looks like. But yeah, lotus, I just made that up. But cookie cutter, what was the one? Ground or you remember, whichever the other one was. Those are all real sharks. But a lotus is not. Or carpet, the carpet shark. I guess that one's a real one too. Wait, this little guy is the cookie cutter. All right. Is everyone ready to go? You are? Let's get it. Who sang the lead vocals of Bohemian Rhapsody? Was it Prince, David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, or Elton John? The famous song, Bohemian Rhapsody. Who is the lead vocalist on that song? All right. That one was just a little check. Make sure y'all were paying attention. I'd hope everyone get that one. It's all right. If anyone who didn't get it, that's okay. But how quick we all. Oh, dang, it's Jesse Jody. Potato Taco, Aardvark. Swims with loons. Jumps 3 places on that one. Okay. Uh-oh. We got one of the moderators in chat. They're fending off spiders. They're trying to distract you. People are sending out. They don't want you to win, Kels. You got to focus in. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Brody, yo. Yo, yo. Little fun fact. Fred was actually a good boxer, they say, in his youth. As a young man, he did some boxing, and he was actually quite good, as they say. Sean's sending out the spiders. He's going to hit people with the lag switch. He's ready to win tonight. Ready to do whatever it takes. But all right, another question. All right, here we go. It's an urban myth that this animal's call does not echo. Lions roar, ducks quack, cows moo, or a wolf's howl. They say this animal's call does not echo, but it's a myth. Lions roar, ducks quack, cows moo, wolf's howl. Come on, get those answers in. It is the ducks quack. I don't know what initially gave people this idea, but I'd always heard that as well. But it is actually a myth. Oh, CJ, rising up to the top of the leaderboard. Okay. Little fun fact about a duck is a duck's bill is actually as sensitive, they say, as a human fingertip. Very sensory-oriented thing. And if you didn't know that, now you do. And now you know that a duck's quack does indeed echo. Because all sounds echo. But let's get another question. Which of these items would you strop? A horseshoe, an engine, a human shoe, or a knife? Which of these items would you strop? And anyone just tuning in? Kahoot message is pinned at the top. It is a knife. Yes, you strop a knife. It is the final step in the sharpening process. Okay, but Swimmer's Loons, oh man, came to play. Ames gets 10 places on that one, though. All right, we're still early, okay? We are still early. All right, I see y'all. A little fun fact. As I said, is the final, you take the knife and you strop it against a strop, which is usually a leather piece. And it gets all the little fine pieces off. All the little pieces of schmutz that you got on there while sharpening, and it refines the edge. All right. Let's keep it all moving with another question. What is a gimbal? An object stabilizer, a dwarf, a fingertip protector, or an instrument? What is a gimbal? Come on, y'all know this one. I'm mixing in the little gimmies from time to time. I want to see everybody answer. Get in there. Come on. That's right. An object stabilizer. It is not a dwarf. That is Gimli. How do we do on the leaderboard, though? Okay, Potato Taco gets a spot. Paulie Black. 9 places for Mr. Paulie Black. That's what we like to see. Coming to play. Fun fact. It's mostly used with cameras. So you can achieve a very smooth, stable shot. So you can move your hand all around and the camera stays in the same spot. It's a cool little function. Better than digital stabilizing. Most of the time, mechanical stabilizing. But shall we get another question? We should. All right, let's go. What does the .tv domain stand for in Twitch.tv? Television, televisual, Tuvalu, or truly verified? The .tv domain. Get those answers in quick, folks. Come on. Come on. Come on. It is Tuvalu. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Who got it? Oh, Adam. And some pig fig. Some pig fig. Okay. 11 places. Y'all are freaking tight tonight. There's not a. None of y'all came to mess around. Y'all came to play. Okay. I see you, Adam, and some pig fig. Sometimes useless facts do help. It's also the country with the least tourism in the world. Thank you, Adam. Don't quit. No, don't ever quit. Lauren's trying to quit in chat. Come on. This is the island nation of Tuvalu, and they make about $10 million a year from the domain registrations. Believe it or not. Which, I mean, as far as countries go, I don't think that's very much, but everything helps when you're a little tiny nation, I guess. But yeah, so if you get a website with the .tv domain name, it means .tuvalu. But enough yipper yappering. Let's get another question. Italian black coffee. Latte, espresso, cappuccino, or flat white? Italian black coffee. Latte, espresso, cappuccino, or flat white? Come on. Look at y'all. Y'all are freaking locked in. But how quick we all. Oh, Paulie Black. He said he came to play. Stillix, you are a little late, but go ahead and hop on in. There's a pinned message at the top of chat. You could still have a chance. It's anybody's game. Still, you just gotta lock in. All right, hop on in, try it out, see what happens. You never know. But Dangus holding on to that leaderboard. Jesse right on his tail though. We got a fight in the house. Okay, let's see. That's the spirit I like. Potato Taco still there. CJ and Paulie Black, but Paulie Black clawing his way to that leaderboard. McMillan gets 5 places on that one. Remember, y'all, you got to answer as quick as you can. Get as many points as you can. Espresso means pressed out. It has nothing to do with the bean of the roast or any of that. It's just about the preparation with the press. If you get me. But Stillix, hopefully you're joined in now. And let's get another question going. Which vitamin can you get from direct sunlight? A, B, C, or D? Come on, y'all. I know y'all can answer quick on this one. Come on. I don't want to see anybody get this wrong or lag behind. I want to see how quick y'all's fingers are. This week's about how fast you can go. There you go. That's what I like to see. Some vitamin D. Zay, it is not B. I think Zay's trying to spread misinformation in chat, so he hopes some people guess wrong. How'd we do on the leaderboard, though? Okay. About stays the same. Paulie Black, he's on that streak, though. I'm keeping y'all on your toes. We're putting some easy ones in there. Stillix is in. C-Mail. When does a new quiz start? C-Mail next, so every week at 8 p.m. Eastern, we do trivia. So yeah, this week, I think I might have started a little early. Everyone was all jazzed up. Disinformation campaign. But yeah, if you don't feel like hopping in on this one, come by next week. See if you like it. Or just try this one out. There's the links at the top of chat, pinned at the top. Give it a try. Little practice run. If I win, how can I claim the prize? You can message me, and I will probably Venmo you. Is how you'll get it, or whatever way you can receive. But you can message me on the Instagram. But we'll talk about it at the end. All right. Little fun fact: vitamin D is actually considered a hormone. Fair. All right. Back to work, folks. Let's get another question. What muscle forces the lungs to expand? The deltoid, the biceps, the esophagus, or the diaphragm? Which muscle forces the lungs to expand and contract? A little bit of both. Deltoid, biceps, esophagus, or diaphragm? Okay, y'all are locked in. See, I'm doing a little speed testing this week. They're not the hardest ones, but it's too late for me to win. Can you give me a few thousand extra points just to make it competitive? I cannot do that. But this is good practice. Good practice for you, and you're going to come back next week stronger and better than ever and probably win. All right. Oh, Swims with Loons he's been moving quick. Okay. Dang is still holding on to that lead. But hey, you never know if the next one's going to be easy or hard, so you got to lock in. When you get the wind knocked out of you, that's your diaphragm actually. It just becomes temporarily paralyzed. That's why it feels so freaky. You can either only suck in air. I haven't had the wind knocked out of me since I was, I don't know, quite a long time. Can't remember if you just suck in air or if you just can only exhale. I feel like I don't know. I think it depends. Like where you were in your breathing before it got the wind knocked out. But all right, we're about halfway through. All right, next question. Looking at Medusa would turn you to stone. What was her hair made of? Straw, snakes, fire, or needles? Medusa could turn you to stone. What was her hair made of? Straw, snakes, fire, or needles? That wasn't me, Enchanted. Okay, holy frig, y'all. Y'all came to play. But don't worry, there's still some hard ones left. So it's not only about the speed, it's also about some of the... Stillix, he is locked in chat. Okay, everything about stays the same. We got about 2,000 points from 1st to 5th right now. All right. Little fun fact. Bueno, yo. The flying horse Pegasus sprung from her body when Perseus beheaded her. That was the origin of Pegasus, the flying horse. Bueno in chat. You want to join up? There's a link pinned at the top. Go ahead and punch that code in and hop on in. You're a little late, but don't worry. We do it every week, so come back. But try it out this week. See how you do. You get me? I'm late. That's okay, brother. But hop in now. Give it a try. But we're going to get another question going right the frig now. Oh. And it is, what do the stripes of the American flag represent? Every U.S. state, the original colonies, the founding fathers, or all U.S. territories? What do the stripes of the American flag represent? Every U.S. state, the original colonies, the founding fathers, or all U.S. territories? Come on, everybody. I want to see them answers. Come on. Okay. Y'all are pretty good. The original colonies. How quick were y'all, though? Oh, Swims with Loons. Gets a spot. We haven't seen too much action so far. But okay, the lead. We're still right around 2,000. That can disappear quick, though. Shit, I was thinking about the stars. Sorry, I tricked you. I know. I'm in the 7th grade. I don't know you old people questions. Hey, that's a patriotic question, Zay. You better get your freaking history correct. There have been 27 official versions of the American flag. The most recent, our current flag, was adopted in July of 1960. I'm not from the U.S., Stillix. Stillix ain't from the U.S. That's okay. Don't worry. We got all kinds of questions in here. And I bet you got it, didn't you, Stillix? Adam, you ain't from the U.S. either. That's all right. We love the international folks. Next question, though. The most weight ever deadlifted was 510 kilograms. Who did it? Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, Hafthor Bjornsson, or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Give us flags trivia, Bueno once. The most weight ever deadlifted, 510 kilos. Who did it? Eddie Hall, Brian. Okay, it was Mr. Hafthor. And not just. So Hafthor, he did it. He actually did 505 a couple weeks ago, but just recently, it was actually like 2 or 3 days ago. He did 510 kilograms. Oh, and Jesse takes a place from Dangus. Swims with Loons. Tiff coming back. Potato taco. Okay, that was a bit of a. We gotta switch it up a little bit. We put in some a little tougher ones, and it's Eddie. Stillix is rooting for Eddie. Stillix, it is Mr. Hafthor. When did the update come, LOL? I think it was on the 6th. What's today? The 8th? He did it 2 days ago. 510 kilograms. This is Mr. Hafthor. That is 1,124 pounds, if you can believe that. Eddie did 500. And then Thor did 501. Then he did 505. And now he did 510. I think he says he wants to get up to 550. Which is absurd. But. All right. Another question coming. What is WD-40's name short for? Well down 40th place. Water displacement 40th formula. Wipe down version 40. Washing distillate 40%. WD-40's name. What is it short for? Well down 40th place. Water displacement 40th formula. Wipe down version 40. Washing distillate 40%. You guys got it. Water displacement 40th formula. Okay. Potato Paulie Black coming back. RG gets 5 places on that one. All right. Jesse holds on to the lead. Fending off Dangus. But swims with Loons, Potato Taco, and Paulie Black. They're ready and rearing. Trying to take that place. That's what I think I look like at LA Fitness, Sean says. Adam says he's way too behind. That's okay. That's okay. Thanks for stopping in. But hey, stay, you get a little better feel for it, see how it goes. But no, I appreciate you coming by. That's a true bang. The name comes from its original purpose, to displace water and prevent rust, achieved on the 40th attempt by chemist Norman Larsen in 1953. Still playing, just not winning. Hey, that's all right. All right. We're getting about 2/3 of the way through. Hamza. Oh, I appreciate that. Holmes, you're so underrated. Your content is amazing. I appreciate that. I hope you're in the quiz, getting some trivia going. But let's get another question. What is the only U.S. state name that can be typed with one row on the standard keyboard? Maine, Mississippi, Texas, or Alaska? Don't cheat. Don't look. I know y'all are looking. Y'all are freaking cheating, aren't you? Maine, Mississippi, Texas, or Alaska can be written with one line of the QWERTY keyboard. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. None of y'all who got that right better have cheated. I'm going to be pissed. Big time. But it is Alaska. Paulie Black gets a spot. Okay. Swims with Loons is on fire right now. 8 correct answers in a row. Can you believe that? Little fun fact about Alaska. It has more coastline than every other state combined. Believe it or not. Whole lot of freaking coast up there. It's a big old state with a lot of little coves and all that. But all right. Let's get another question. What is the first toy advertised on TV? Play-Doh, Legos, Mr. Potato Head, or Barbie? The first toy to be advertised on the television. Play-Doh, Legos, Mr. Potato Head, or Barbie? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. It is Mr. Potato Head. Hopefully I didn't lag out anybody. We lost a couple folks, but maybe they just moved on. But if not, I hope you come back. Knew it. Stilix knew it. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Oh, Potato Taco takes a place from Folly Black. All right. 3 in a row for Sean. He's back in the game. But Jesse holding it down tonight. Jesse wants that big, big money. It's without the second. I knew it. Oh, fun fact. Mr. Potato Head kits, they used to only have 28 plastic bits that you would stick into real potatoes or vegetables of your choosing. I see Potato Taco just reacted down there. But it used to be you actually just would stick it right in the potato or vegetables. Kind of freaky. That's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. It is kind of sketchy looking, if we're being honest. But all right, next question. Lock back in. What does a diesel engine not have? A crankshaft, valve springs, spark plugs, or an intake manifold? What does a diesel engine not have? Crankshaft, valve springs, spark plugs, or intake manifold? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. Spark plugs. There's no spark. Okay, Jesse got that one. Polly Black. Oh, and Sean's coming. What an absolute killer, just laying in wait to make his move towards the end. Okay, Swims with Loons still hanging in there tight. 200 points from second to third. Another couple 800 down. But Jesse working that lead a little bit. Fun fact. Diesel engines ignite the air-fuel mix via compression. They squish it until it gets so hot it explodes. All right, what do we got? We've got 3 more questions. So, still anybody's game. Seems unsafe. All right, focus up. Where is the primary St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital located? Boston, Memphis, Orlando, or Houston? Where's the St. Jude's Hospital? Boston, Memphis, Orlando, or Houston? Come on. Get them answers in. Come on, come on, come on. It is Memphis. That is the primary one. I think there are a few other associated ones. How'd we do? Oh, snap. Jesse opens the door. And Dangus opens the door. Swims with Loons. Yeah, see, now that's not fair for me. It's okay. Stilix is getting... I think Stilix says that they're not from the U.S., so they don't have all the data that we have. Not fair. Most questions about the U.S. We're having a riot in chat. I'm sorry, folks. Don't worry. We'll have more international questions. We usually do, actually. But this week is a little bit U.S. heavy. Jody making a comeback. But all right, folks. Potato Taco, Sean, Dangus, Swims with Loons. Jesse, you got to lock back in. We have 2 more questions. So, it's still anybody's game. Little fun fact. St. Jude's research has helped to push the overall childhood cancer survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%. Can you believe that? Back when they started, I think it was like in 62, 20% was the survival rate for childhood cancer. Crazy stat, right? Jesse, just stay unlocked for a bit. But yeah, now, thanks to St. Jude's, we got it that up to 80% of kids, they're making it through their cancer. And we love to see it. And because of y'all, we donated $50 to them. and hopefully more in the future. All right, next question. We're getting down to that nitty-gritty. Dropping out of college is a good idea for entrepreneurs. Just look at Bill Gates and Zuckerberg is an example of a straw man, survivorship bias, slippery slope, or an ad hominem. Dropping out of college is a good idea for entrepreneurs. Just look at Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg is an example of what? A straw man, survivorship bias, slippery slope, or ad hominem. Yes, indeed. Survivorship bias. How do we do? Oh, snap! Swims with Loons takes the lead by a mere couple 100 points. Okay. Dangus and Sean still right there. Oh, man. Jesse is a winner before. Swims with Loons, I don't think has won yet. We could have a new winner. We could have a repeat winner. This is the classic example that everyone speaks about for the survivorship bias is in WW2. Planes would come back and they would analyze where the planes were shot and they would armor those areas more. But there was no correlation. Like there was no increase after that armoring happened. So like, what the hell's going on? Because you would want to put it where the bullets did not hit. I have 3.3K views. I'm coming. But I kind of explained that poorly, but does that make sense? Because they only looked at the planes that made it back. So all the wounds that the planes had that made back, those were unimportant. All the areas that were unwounded were the important areas. So it was a little bit counterintuitive, and that is survivorship bias. But all right, folks, we are down to the last question. I have 800 points. Winning. All right. The last question of our biggest payout of Trivia Night is: which of these actors has been in the most movies? Tom Cruise, Meryl Streep, Samuel L. Jackson, or Will Ferrell? Get those answers in, folks. Get them in. Come on. Let's see what that leaderboard pans out to be. Which of these actors has been in the most movies out of these four? Tom Cruise, Meryl Streep, Sam L. Jackson, or Will Ferrell? Straight up guessed. All right. Have you seen a movie? He's a black guy. That is true. That is the joke about Mr. Sam Jackson. But, folks, let's get a fun fact. Sam has been in around 150 movies. One of the most prolific A-listers in Hollywood. Oh, snap. Dangus says, it looks like Dangus might have not got that one. Well played, well played. But, folks, our biggest night ever. 150. Holy frig, folks. We got 121 subscribers as well tonight. Holy frig, y'all are going crazy. But $150 will be going to not third place, which is Dangus. And in second place is Jesse. And in first place with 11,524 is Swims with Loons. Let's hear it for Swims with Loons in chat. Runners up Sean and Paulie Black. Geez, folks, you all threw me off. You guys are going crazy. Great game tonight, Blue Crab. Still XW. Imagine if we counted Capital One commercials too. What a wild ride. I know, Jesse, that was a tough one. Potato Taco. That's my wife. Potato Taco. How often do you stream? So, bueno, we do every Monday, and then intermittently, but every Monday we do trivia. It's usually not $150. $200 next week. It's usually only $50. But everyone last week bullied me because I had to donate $100 to charity. They wanted me to donate $100 to them as well. We were watching on my account. Potato Taco. You can. Do you have Instagram? Paulie Black came to play. I know you were very close this evening. If you look, you can message me on Instagram. Or if either of you have Instagram. Yes, we do. It's so if you look at my profile, it'll be in there. Oh, you work with Dangus. Oh, frig, yeah. I'm intrigued. What do you usually do next? Well, usually, Adam. So usually, it's only $50. So most people, when they win, they make me spin a wheel of punishments. But this week, we're paying out that $150. I know it, to Mr. Potato Taco's wife. But usually, we have a wheel of punishments we spin because they don't want that money. And if you see one of the moderators in chat says, spin the wheel. Think about it. One spin costs $50 because that's what he does normally. Take the 100, make him spin the wheel. No. 121 subs. I know, y'all are going crazy tonight. I appreciate that. Can't hardly believe it. Yes. Yes, I would have made you take it, Potato Taco. You guys need that. I'm not saying you need it, but just... Vern needs to go to bed. I do need to go to bed. Usually we chill and hang out for a bit. But okay, also I scammed a little bit again. I did a little bit of scamming, and I apologize. I said again that I was going to stream. What do you mean? It's 4 a.m. for me. Geez, Stilix, you out here grinding, getting those. You gotta get some sleep. You gotta get some sleep out there wherever you're at. Adam's 4 a.m. too. Where the heck are y'all? So you are... How many hours ahead are y'all? It's almost 9 here. So that would be 8 hours ahead. Worldwide. Bulgaria? Holy guacamole. That's sick. Well, I'm glad you're here, hanging out with us. Egypt? Would we rip a few rounds of GeoGuessr after we will do that. I'm not gonna lie. What? We're at freaking 125 subscribers? What the hell's going on? Y'all are going crazy tonight. I'm gonna play some poker. Stilix, I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, come back next week. Maybe you'll win. No, but I really appreciate you stopping by. That was awesome. Stand up is coming. Stand up. SAT, I will be doing those, and I'll be making. I just want to take a little bit of time so we can make a full-length video about them, if you get me. Yeah, shout out Stilix and Adam, International up in here. But yeah, we will do a little bit of. Does anybody like GeoGuessr in chat? I'm not gonna lie, I'm decent. I'm not too bad. And then we do it, I'm gonna be terrible. They're saying you don't have the balls. People are starting to talk. I have been working on my set, Dangus. Felix, I will. So Tuesday, 3 a.m. I'm coming. Just don't have it. Get well soon. I appreciate that, Blue Crab. I know that's crazy. Y'all found me over where you guys are at. Like I said, normally I would hang out for a little more, but we're gonna shut her down. Stilix, peace out, brother. Go to bed, drink some tea. But no, that's crazy. I appreciate everybody who subscribed tonight and who has been subscribed. But Potato Taco, either message me or Dangus, and I will Venmo you, okay? Anayela. Holy frick, wait, hold on. Let me say your name right. Anyeli. Anjeli Richberg. I know I destroyed your name, but I appreciate the message. Oh, that's the wife. Yeah, I will get you guys paid up. Message me on Instagram or Dangus, or have Dangus do it. I will hook you guys up. That was a very close battle. But yeah, come back, everyone who's new. You guys made my evening by subscribing. Yeah, you really did. Okay, awesome. But everyone, throw me a shred in chat before you go. And we'll see you next week for another night of trivia. All right. Have a great week. Be great. Do good. And talk to y'all later.